Hey, it's Mr. Keyzzz again, and today we're going to look at how to count and clap dotted quarter notes and rests. So we've taken a look at the dot before, and we noticed that the dot added value to the note that it was dotting. And we saw that with the dotted half note. Today we're looking at the dotted quarter note. And so the same thing, the dot adds 50% value to a note. And in this case, it's the quarter note. So we know that a quarter note is 1 beat. A dotted quarter note, therefore, is going to be equal to, so it's always going to be more than 1 beat because it adds to it. So it's going to be the same thing as a quarter note, and the dot is equal to half the value of a quarter note. So half the value of a quarter note is an eighth note, because quarter note's 1 beat, eighth note is half a beat. So that's how we get 1.5 beats. And the same is true for the dotted quarter rest. It's the same thing as saying a quarter rest plus half of a quarter rest. Well, half of a quarter rest is an eighth rest. This is 1 beat. This is half a beat. 1 plus 1 half is 1.5 beats. So this is where we get the value from. Hope that makes sense. And let's take a look at how to clap this. So back to our chocolate bars. This is 1.5 beats. That means it gets 1.5 chocolate bars. Okay, so I'm just going to connect these like this. So this is 1 full chocolate bar plus 1 more half. So it's going to get all that. Okay, and I'll use different colors to help you distinguish. So the count for this would be 1 half 2. The next note is an eighth note, so it gets half a beat. So it gets this half right here, and we count that by saying half. The next note, which is a half note, is going to get the remaining 2 chocolate bars. So it gets this entire thing right here. Okay, and so it gets, its count would be 3 half, 4 half. Let's continue on with the counting. So this is 1 half 2 because it gets 1.5 chocolate bars. This gets just half. This gets 3 half 4, and this gets half. This is a dotted quarter rest, which is 1.5 beats as well. So 1 half 2. This is an eighth note, so it gets just half. It is tied to a quarter note, so the quarter note gets 3 half, and this gets 4, and this eighth rest gets half. We have 1 half, 2 half, 3 half 4, half, 1 half, 2 half. This gets 3 because it's only an eighth note. And because this is 1.5 beats, it gets half, 4 half. If we take a look, half, 4 half, well, 4 half is 1 chocolate bar, plus this half is 1.5 chocolate bars, or 1.5 beats. So that's how we would count this whole passage. Let's take a look at how we clap it. So every note gets 1 clap from the beginning. 1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4 half, 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 1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4 half. And so that's pretty much how this is clapped. Hopefully that was simple enough, and you can take a look at some of the exercises to get more help. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time.